TMZ is reporting a GoFundMe campaign benefiting the wife and son of Renee Nicole Good, who was shot by an ICE officer in Minneapolis Wednesday morning, has received more than $550,000 in donations within 24 hours of her death. I read that headline. I was like, damn, that's a lot of money. But it made national headlines. You got a lot of lefty lunatics that have a lot of money. It makes sense that that would come through and be a thing. What would you say if I told you that it's at 1.356 million now? Here's the thing, by the way. I don't necessarily hate this because it is to quote unquote benefit her son. And sure, it's going to go to the wife and probably very minimal money will go to the son at the end of the day. But hey, hopefully he has a good upbringing and this will give some positivity to him. But look at this. Anonymous $50,000 donation. They didn't even like that. That screams fraud to me. That screams that there's someone's trying to offload a lot of money in a place where they can do it without being noticed. That's crazy. Please support the wife and son of Renee Good as they grapple with the devastating loss of their wife and mother. Renee was pure sunshine, pure love. She will be desperately missed. Wow. See top donations. Anonymous 6 hours ago, $50,000. Carlos Eduardo Espina, $10,000. 2,500. Anonymous. Half off wholesale, 2,300. Renee Pumpgun, 2,100. I mean, there's a lot of $1,000, like a lot of $1,000 donations. That is crazy. That is crazy. This is the article from TMZ where I first saw it. ICE shooting victim Renee Nicole Good GoFundMe campaign receives over 1 million in donations. So they updated the headline. A GoFundMe campaign benefiting the wife and son of Renee Nicole Good, who was shot by an ICE officer in Minneapolis Wednesday morning, received more than $550,000 in donations within 24 hours of her death. By Thursday afternoon, it had surpassed $1 million. The fundraiser was organized to support Good's loved ones as they, quote, grapple with the devastating loss of their wife and mother. And she's described as pure sunshine. Did you guys know that she was a poet, by the way? A pure sunshine poet? This is so sweet, so heartbreaking. Jacqueline Sweet, the woman killed by ICE today, was a poet. She won the 2020 Academy of American Poets University and College Poetry Prize at Old Dominion University. This was her bio. No one gives. Here we go. Here is some of the quote unquote poetry that she wrote. On learning to dissect fetal pigs, I've donated Bibles to thrift stores, mashed them in plastic trash bags with an acidic Himalayan salt lamp. The post-baptism Bibles, the ones plucked from street corners from the meaty hands of zealots, the dumbed-down, easy-to-read, parasitic kind. What a ray of sunshine. Amazing. A ray of pure sunshine and pure love. Good was shot when ICE agents approached her SUV in traffic on a residential street in Minneapolis and apparently directed her to exit her vehicle. Good backed up her Honda Pilot and moved forward. No, she pounded the gas and was trying to drive right into the guy. And an agent fired several shots into the car at point blank range. Trump admin officials claim the officer shot in self-defense. That account is disputed by Minnesota officials and others who have viewed multiple videos of the incident. This has turned into a political game. The reality is it was self-defense. There is no other angle to it. You can't say, oh, it was to the side, because it was literally through the windshield because she was driving at him, refusing to get out of the car, first off, but then hammering the gas pedal, foot to the floor as fast as she could. He had a split second to think to save his life, and he did. The 37-year-old woman was struck in the head, and she was later pronounced dead at the local hospital. Her mother identified her to the Minnesota Star Tribune. The FBI has begun investigating the circumstances of the shooting, but state investigators have been denied access to evidence, according to the Associated Press. A community vigil was held for good at the scene of the shooting later Wednesday night, attended by thousands of people. Oh, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. So she was there to push an agenda to hurt or kill ICE agents. And because these people agree with the message of what she was trying to do, she's a hero to them. She's a martyr. She died doing what they would want to do, and they want to hold her in a high regard. But at the end of the day, she's nothing but a common thug criminal. The shooting has resulted in a political firestorm. Chrissy Nome claimed the ICE agent who shot Good was acting in self-defense. The mayor of Minneapolis and the Minnesota governor have disputed the administration's description of the encounter and the necessity for the agent's use of force. Because of course they did. Of course they did. And this is fascinating. I saw this CNN. Johnny St. Pete says, CNN shows new video of Renee Good minutes before the shooting, parking the car to block the road. Cooper says, seconds later, someone gets out of the passenger side. We don't know who or why. I'll take a guess. It was her wife who wanted to record the staged interaction for social media. I bet it was. Remember, she was the one who said, "It's my fault." It was probably her idea. Everyone wants to be a hero. Don't try to be a hero when armed men are conducting their federally authorized job. This isn't reality TV.
CNN has obtained some new video. Again, it's grainy and distant, but it shows 4 full minutes leading up to the shooting. It shows Renee Good's maroon Honda Pilot entering from the right there.
So this is pre-planned. It's not like they were just driving down the street and they're like, "Oh, here's ICE. Let's stop them." It was like, ICE is here. You get out of the car. You start recording. And if we catch something, we will go viral. We will be the people. We will be the heroes. And if I take them out and I know you're recording it, I will be a hero to all the people. And we will be known worldwide as the people that took out an ICE agent. Yes. That's what they were thinking.
And 20 seconds later, someone gets out on the passenger side. We don't know who or why this person leaves the car. We then see her turn and pull perpendicular across the street, seeming to block the way. But as you see here, leaving room for vehicles to pass by her on either side. Finally, there is this new angle of the federal officer who shot her. He arrives. Another federal SUV pulls up. As the ICE officer briefly goes back to his car, then he returns, and with another agent grabbing at her door, she starts to move forward. Again, it's hard to see from this angle, followed by 3 gunshots in quick succession. 4 minutes in all from start to finish. But for all the video that may reveal, it says nothing about why Renee Good was where she was or what she was doing there. And it's not all we don't know. Somehow,
I mean, she was an ICE agitator. What else would she be doing? How would she even be there doing what she did unless that was her intent? Are you really going to play stupid right now, Cooper? Come on.
The administration, without offering any evidence, seems terribly certain about who this woman is and what motivated her.
What young mother shows up and decides they're going to throw their car in front of ICE officers who are...
Which based JD Vance, once again, this is what I keep going back to. As a father myself, the idea of doing something like this when you have kids to raise is unhinged. Like, talk about just being so ignorant to reality and responsibilities to do something like she did, knowing full well that her husband, who passed away years ago, her kids only have her biologically in their life. And she's going to put herself on the line to do this and end her own life too? That's crazy.
Enforcing legitimate law. You've got to be a little brainwashed to get to that point.
A little? That's kind. That's a little kind of you, JD. A little kind.
To where you're willing not just to protest, that's fine. Not peacefully protest, but throw your vehicle in front of legitimate law enforcement officers and drive your car into them. To get to that point, you have to be, I think, radicalized in a very, very sad way.
100%.
The vice president also called her, quote, a deranged leftist and a member of a, quote, broader left-wing network. Though when pressed for evidence, here's what he said.
I mean, I get it. Yes, you want evidence, but do you want to play stupid your whole life and not think that's what's happening here? Come on.
Who do you think is behind this broader left-wing network?
Well, it's one of the things we're going to have to figure out.
CNN's trying to really paint the picture that JD Vance is the idiot here and portray like, oh, he's saying these things without evidence. Like, bro, do these people not have eyes? Do they not see what we're seeing? I do not understand. Even people in my own life that I've had conversations with about this, where I'm just like, I don't understand how you could watch that video and have any other takeaway outside of, yeah, the officer was trying to act in self-defense because she was driving at him. How could you see that any other way? Unless you are so indoctrinated with your leftist ideology that you need to manipulate what your eyes are seeing. The lights that are reflecting off your retina are showing you something different because your brain is not allowing you to see what is actually happening on the screen. It's crazy to me. Absolutely insane. But yeah, she's getting over $1 million. And we are just one day into this. $1.3 million raised out of 50,000. $1.3 million. I can't. And yeah, those teeth. Is that the best picture they got of this person? My goodness. Anyways, I'll leave that one there because damn.